the plan.
Destiny.
GSL.
Don't get in my way now.
We are back here at the GSL Codas. The results, not too surprising. MVP takes out JYP
2-1.
2-1. And you know what? I say not too surprising because JYP did take a game off MVP.
Yeah.
He is improving.
He is.
Yeah.
He did look better the other day, but you know what? MVP is someone that can force you to look not as good as you are. So I'm going to reserve judgment. We're going to see what JYP can do in his next match.
I think he can absolutely still get out. You know, he's got there's another Zerg in the group. His PVZ is great. And
That's true.
PVZ has improved enough, and I think he could be a threat to MarineKing.
Yeah, I do agree with that. I feel like MarineKing is just slightly below where he was right now. You know, he's still looking very good, but not like a god like he was before.
Yeah, I agree.
And Curious, on the other hand, has looked just fantastic this season. So we'll see what he can do here.
All right. Curious against MarineKing here. Your predictions are Tosis.
Well, you know what? It's going to be close, I think, but I do feel like Curious can take this. He's playing the best StarCraft of his life recently, and MarineKing, not quite the best. Still very good, still very strong, but he lacks that like god mode that he had several months ago.
Well, you know, MarineKing, I feel like his success rate is incredibly volatile. Sometimes he just dominates. Like sometimes I'm watching his games and I'm like, can you move out on the map like this? You know, and then you know, he loses his whole army. I'm like, no, I didn't think he could, but I thought maybe I was going to learn something there. You know,
I totally get you.
All right, guys, let's get ready. Here in Seoul, Korea, we have the best and brightest esports minds in the world playing in the best esports show ever made, the GSL.
GSL. Welcome to GSL Ohana.
In the upper left, the only player right now, the only Zerg player in this group. He's been rapidly improving. We know him more initially from the team league, but now he's been doing well in the individual leagues as well. He is
Starting Curious.
As you can see so far, a moderate result, 6-4. I mean, I guess that's really freaking good for a Code S player, but you know what I mean. In the bottom right, we have our Terran player, one of the most popular StarCraft 2 players of all time. He is always showing emotion, whether it's a win or a loss. He is
MarineKing Prime.
Even MarineKing's mouse is stylish.
Yeah, it's a nice blue mouse there. Also moderate results here for a Code S player, 5-5.
Yep.
Oh, thank you. Now we have the barracks on the way here.
Yeah, those guys are great.
They are great.
You're right. Ooh, look at this. Double 11 racks in his main base. Now, by the timing of this drone, hold on a second. Let me check this.
Hold on a second here.
If he doesn't go straight up, if he goes all the way to the back of the base, then back, that first racks, will it be able to be out? No, it looks like the timing of this drone scout's just right, that you should be able to scout those.
So close.
If he checks that edge, because look, he's looking for the racks, he's looking for the racks.
There's a high chance he's going to go right outside and check for the Maka racks.
He sees that thing making.
Okay, he lifted
like,
up.
There's a racks. Oh, he's not going to go. Oh my god. He's not going up. He thinks it's somewhere else. And yeah. Oh wow. That's craziness. Okay, so this is double 11, guys. This is something that he'll likely send a lot of SCVs with. Curious's pool, about a third of the way done. He's going to have to pull a lot of drones to deal with this.
Remember, guys, a lot of players have just been doing a Macarax and to expand. So I don't think Curious is having. He might not be expecting to sell. Is he pulled SCVs yet? No.
He's pulling them now. But
okay.
Curious went in, and I think he's good enough to look at that SCV count and say, okay, this is a double 11. Okay, this is danger mode.
All right, the SCVs are coming up here now.
Yeah, this is going to be really
one of these
scary.
Games where unless he kills off a lot of drones, it should be a very short game.
Yeah, and in fact, okay, there you go. Curious leaves only 2 drones. Wow, he's really taking this seriously. Only 2 drones in his main base right now.
Where that bunker is, he could isolate that SCV pretty easily.
Yeah, he's going to want to kill the SCV. Oh, nice pull on that drone. Beautiful pull on that drone. And in fact, he's going to force the cancel on that bunker. Well done. And okay, just lost his first drone. That's really well done. Well, actually, I guess he's lost 2 now. But he has a good amount of lings. Has to be careful.
Oh, nice angling here.
Oh, man, indeed
that's really smart.
And
he's going to try to get reinforcements.
Yeah.
But he's not going to get either of them.
Ouch. He still has a lot of lings out there, though. He is moving in once again. He's got to be careful. This bunker is finishing up.
The SCVs are not. Okay, now they're in the optimal position here.
And his drones are doing good damage, but the ling's not actually connecting. The drones take up a lot of surface area. He has to be careful with that. And in fact, the bunker is done, so he has to commit here. But with more Marines coming up.
It's not clear. This angle is really good here for the Marines, and they're going to get inside the bunker.
And that leaves 5 drones for Curious, man. And he has no spy crawler, no queens on the way, only slow lings being made. It looks like MarineKing has done it. It's really almost impossible to imagine Curious winning this.
Nice reaction there, too, intercepting those lings before they could get out.
Yeah.
Actually killing one there. All right, it's going to be a miracle, guys, if Curious can recover this. Remember, these are slow lings, so Marines, when you get even just 5 like this, you can micro them so well.
Yeah, right now, it's like almost 0% chance for Curious to win. This is terribly difficult. If he just keeps making Marines and sending them, and see,
4 lings is not even going to be that helpful for stopping. Okay, he's just going to go into the man. He's like, well, I just call your drones now.
Well, the lings look like they'll probably go and counter, but he can just make 2 Marines and send them into his man and deal with them.
Those are the only 2 drones he has, right?
No, he has 3 at the natural.
Okay, GG, doesn't matter. GG.
All right, yeah, that's what you expect to see there. Okay, I mean, MarineKing, he utilized that corner very well.
Yeah, I haven't seen the corner utilized like that.
Yeah, not
in a bunker rush. I was just like, oh, I guess you.
Well, on the other spot, I don't think there's such a good spot because he fit the Marines behind and covered with SCVs, and then you can do stop position micro and stuff like that. It becomes very difficult for Curious to do anything. Curious never did start a spine. He had money to, but did not wanted to make lings instead.
I think he was confident when he pulled that many drones.
Yeah,
that he was just going to win that fight.
Well, his micro was exquisite, but MarineKing's execution was just good enough that it didn't matter there.
Also, when he actually got we tucked those Marines and SCVs into that corner, there were some drones blocking Zerglings still.
Yeah, certainly. That's actually very true. A lot of the lings were running around on the outside.
Right.
Lings deal damage a lot quicker than the drones do. So, all right.
Game number 2 it is.
Indeed. It looks like this one's going to be on our biggest map.
Whirlwind. This is the map that Zergs love.
And we'll see what MarineKing has planned for here, because this is kind of a map that sometimes you play a little bit different just because it is so big. Sometimes you go like pure bio. I actually, yesterday in Code 8, for anyone who watched, there was a mech game here between Last and TSL Shine, I think it was. And that was actually a really interesting one. Someone actually went mech on this map. And he did a good job because he had like so many Banshees he could kill hatches off. But I don't expect MarineKing to do that here.
A lot of Terrans, especially maybe young, have not really figured out how to play this map.
Yeah, it's a hard one. And I think you're right. Ryung is really someone that was like, no, you can still go Marine Tank here. It's very positional. You have to be very careful.
It's so weird when you see how much of Ryung, the map he can control on a map that's like that big.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, goddamn, Ryung, I guess it just doesn't matter, man.
No.
Like, you actually...
You give him green valleys, man, he'll be zoning out your attacks, man. He'll be fine.
All right, CDT here. Curious, cheesed out in game number 1. Can he win game number 2? The winner will go on to face off against MVP. The loser against JYP. It's going to be tough either way, as this is the hardest set of, this hardest GSL Code S to date.